We all know FC24 is that game. You could be having the best game, the best time of your life, and in one moment, it could just flip on its head. Picture this. You're in the middle of a foot champs game. You're winning 3-0. Are you safe? Do you know that you're safe? Can you tell me right now you're always comfortable when you're winning? I personally can't. This guy stinks! But then I stumbled upon something that I referred to in my last video, and I would say it's the holy grail of FC24. That's right, we're talking about custom tactics. Now this video is focused on a pacey team, through balls, running down the line, keeping the pace up, and consistently pressuring their players. Because let's face it, in this game, speed kills. And judging by the fact that you clicked on this video, you also think speed is a very important part of why you win. So I set up 4 custom tactics that we're gonna get into today, and make sure you stay till the end because the last one will shock you. Let me give you a rundown of how I'm going to be explaining these custom tactics to you. We're gonna start off with the formation first, make our way to the tactics side of things, and then go to player instructions. Now guys, keep in mind, every team that I make here starts off with the 4-4-2 formation. Let's get into the first custom tactic. Let's do it! The first formation that we're choosing is the 4-2-2. The 4-4-2 easily transitions into the 4-2-2, and it pushes our wing players a little more central, which will give them a lot more opportunities to create chances. Now onto the tactics side. For the defensive tactics, we're going to keep width at 50, but we're going to push that depth up to 54. Not that big of a difference, you might think, but there is, trust me. This means that your players are going to push up on the field just slightly, and this will help them be first to the ball on defense. By putting them on press after possession loss, they'll have that aggressive mindset to be there first as well. Offensive play, we have 2 options with this formation. You can either do fast build up or my favorite, which is the long ball. Chance creation, we're going to change that over to direct passing, and we're going to slide our width down to 45. Why 45? Because we'll be a little bit more narrow in our formation, but it will open up the wings and allow for overlapping runs to come from our wing backs. Players in the box, corners, free kicks, we're gonna put those all on halfway. Oops. And now we can head over to player instructions. Finally! We're gonna be starting off in net. Yes, you heard it right. Because you're not doing something with your keeper, we're gonna ask them to come out for a cross. Crossing in this game and defending crosses is broken, so we want our keeper to come out, pick those cherries out of the air, and allow for a fast build-up out wide. Center backs, we're going to leave those on default. They're already perfect, they're magic. Both our wing backs, we're going to put them on stay back while attacking. Now, I know I just alluded previously to an overlap, but this is why they're on stay back while attacking. Each of your wing backs, you should look at their work rates, and you want a high offensive work rate wing back. You have no idea how long that take took. Holy. Your wingbacks will naturally go up and support the play. Putting them on stay back while attacking will put them in that defensive mindset to get back when you lose the ball.
Patrick, your genius is showing.
With our 2 CDMs, we're going to be using our smaller, faster paced center mid as a box-to-box center mid. We're going to leave everything how it is, except we're going to change it to aggressive interceptions and cover center. A theme throughout this video will be cover center, so make sure you note that down right now. For our bigger, more defensive CDM, we're going to put them on stay back while attacking as well as cover center. For our 2 cam spots, we're going to put them both on stay forward and get into the box for a cross. We want to keep them as far up the pitch as possible to just terrorize the defense. For both of our strikers, what I like to do is I like to have 1 bigger striker and 1 smaller striker, as you can see with Holland and Correa. Now Holland, you might think we're going to put him on getting behind, but we're actually going to throw him on target man. The target man custom tactic is very underrated. What it does is it allows the player to get into position for a pass. Now some of you might be saying, Otter, he's not going to be making runs through. And you're right, he won't be. But there is a function in the game where you can take control of the player, and if you see a run that you think is going to work, you can change to that player and make the run yourself. But for now, we're going to keep him on target man because it keeps the options open. Correa, on the other hand, we're going to put on get in behind. Casey, he's good at dribbling, so when he gets that through ball sent to him, he's going to take 1 touch, maybe not even a touch, and shoot that ball into the back of the net. And that's it for the first custom tactic. Let's move on to the second. But before we move on to the second, make sure you click that subscribe button and click that like button if you're finding this useful for you. Keep in mind to stay till the end for that 4th formation. The second formation we're going to put in our custom tactics today is the 4-3-2-1. 4-3-2-1 is a broken formation in this game.
It's an unfair game.
You have 3 players running at you at all times, and when you have pace in those 3 positions, oh, it's tough to defend. let's go run you through the tactics. The defensive tactics, we're going to put it on press on a heavy touch. Then we're going to slide the width down to 45 and put the depth up to 55. So we want to make sure we're really compact in the center. As soon as one person bobbles the ball, we're going to have so many players coming to attack it. And if you have a very narrow formation, this works out really well for you.
Yeah!
Offensive play, we're going to go with long ball again, except this time instead of direct passing, we're going to go with the forward runs. The width is going to go to 55, and the reason for that is we don't want our players right on top of each other while we're attacking. Players in the box, corners, free kicks are going to be the same. Now player instructions. The back line is going to stay the exact same as the previous formation with both wing backs on stay back while attacking, both center backs on default. The center mids, you might have noticed that my one striker Correa is now playing right center mid. Correa being a striker, we're going to have him on get forward, get into the box for the cross, aggressive interceptions, and here's the kicker, free roam. A lot of players don't use free roam, and sometimes that's good, but sometimes you can miss out on a great player. Free roam allows that player to make the decision that he wants to make and be in the position that he wants to be in. And because he's playing kind of like a cam roll, we're going to put him in the center. Now, because we lost one of our center mids, we're going to have him on stay back while attacking, conservative interceptions, and cover center as always. Madison for me is going to be on default. He's just going to be that box-to-box center mid that's supporting the defensive side of the ball as well as the offensive side of the ball. The center forwards are going to be our lefts and right mids. They're going to go play up top with Holland, and both of them we're going to be putting on drift wide and get in behind. The drifting wide part is so that they don't step on each other's toes, and the get in behind part I'll explain with Holland. Which is next, Holland. He's going to be staying central, playing that target man, and pass it to those center forwards, as I mentioned earlier, that are getting in behind. And that's the 4-3-2-1 squad. On to the third. The third formation is the 4-3-3-4 variation because it's kind of similar to what we're doing with the 4-3-2-1 formation. That extra striker in the 4-4-2 we started with is going to slide down to that cam spot. Tactics wise, we're going to put this on constant press. Width, we're going to turn down to 40, and depth, we're going to leave at 50. Offensive tactic, we're going to turn on fast build up and direct passing. Width is going to go up to 60. Why is width at 60? It's for all you sweaty players that like to cut inside and ruin everybody's day. I might be a little bit salty about that one. The width is going to keep your wingers wide, as well as your wingbacks to support those wingers. Backline the same, stay back while attacking on those wingbacks. The one center mid that's more defensive minded, stay back while attacking. The one that kind of plays like a box to box, we're going to keep him on default. Cam, stay forward and put him on free roam. It will work. Your wing positions, you're going to put them on stay forward. Chance creation, you're going to say stay wide. If you want a little bit of central play as well as wide play, you're going to put one of your wingers on stay wide and the other on cut inside. And up top, I know we've been saying this whole time, we're going to put them on target man. This time our striker's going on get in behind. Putting him on getting behind means he's going to try and be the first to the ball when it's passed into the box. And that's the third formation. Now for the crazy fourth formation. This whole video has been focused on player instructions for offense, but this one is for defense. And the formation we're using is the 5-3-2.
What?
I bet you didn't see that coming. You're up by 1 with 15 minutes left to go in the game, and you just need to lock it down. Tactics wise, everybody's going to be on drop back. Width, we're going to slide down to 40. Depth, we're going to keep at 50. Build up play is going to be long ball, and chance creation is going to be balanced. Players in the box, corners, free kicks, we're going to slide those down to as small as they can be. Player instructions, we're going to put all the back line on stay back while attacking. Your midfielders, we're going to put 2 of them on stay back while attacking, and 1 is going to be a box to box. The choice of those is up to you.
This is the craziest thing. Yeah.
Put all those center mids on cover center. The strikers, we're going to put 1 on target player. The other is going to stay with default. We don't really care what they're doing. We're not attacking really. We're just defending. And that's your custom tactics to hold the lead. I hope you guys enjoyed these 4 custom tactics I made for you. This again is for a pacey squad. If you're more on the controlled and possession type of play, there is a video coming out on that style of play. And if you're a hybrid of the two, there will also be a custom tactics video on that. So try one of these formations out and leave a comment down below letting me know how they worked out for you and what you've done to make it even better. But that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go get 1 more foot champs win each so that we can feel good about ourselves on the weekend, as we should. Peace.